Hello everyone and welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath to Sleepy Hollow at day 81 with our beautiful two-story houses here right in the city center. I like how they look. They look really comfy and you can definitely enjoy a nice nuclear fallout in them. Now what we still want to do is we are very low on clothes. The problem though is we are not really low on fiber, so we do have enough raw materials for the clothes. We just don't have enough tailors for all of that. We have a normal one right now where 2 people are working in that. That is already the upgraded version. And there is still one more upgrade that we could do for it, and that is the sewing machines. This gives us the Grand Tailor that I would really like to go for. However, for that we do need to first upgrade the power source or level it up or research it, and then the sewing machines. This would be 900 research points. However, we are already sitting at 2000. Now it's 1.6. After that it's 1.1, but of course it's going back up again. So we are always going to look great on our science points there, I think, and we can just go ahead with all of that. Meanwhile, my farming is coming so well along that we are totally capped on food right now. It's at 2000, so we have way too much of that. Water is fine, electricity is fine. Basically we're just having a dandy time right now as long as there's no big catastrophe really upon us. We are also out of workforce still, so I would love to have some more survivors coming in, or people schooly pooping around more. And about schooly pooping, well, we could upgrade their housing, so their quality of housing, and this would then just lead to more schooly pooping, because the higher the quality of living is, the happier those people are to reproduce, right? So that is my goal. We still have some space available, so this moon rock scavenger here, I would actually... actually there is more, right? It's not really in the best position anymore, as the city is getting a bit closer to that. However, we can still keep it for now. Let's have another house close by. Then I think we could add another house then here, right? So this is then beside the burner, and let's also keep a bit of a distance there, so we can add another bigger building than here at some point if I want that. So around the colony square that we have enough here. Small feast might be just very good for us. We have all the resources for it, so let's go ahead with that once more. However, we should just make sure that firewood is not really going that low anymore. We are consuming some firewood now permanently with the sauna. So not only the burners anymore, but there is a permanent consumption of this now. Production though seems to be good for now. We just need to keep a close eye on that. Let's also send our fighters back to the world map, because we have more scavenging to do with them. So more bandit destruction, bandit killing. That is definitely something. Tool shop, I would really also like to go for that, especially since raw materials should not be a big problem. We just lose some metal because of the construction, but overall it should be... Oh, look at that. This is really annoying though, because the meteors are really going down exactly where my buildings are all the time. Like, these solar panels here have been hit for the 3rd time in a row now, I think, and it's of course always disrupting everything, and we need to get the maintenance depot over then again to repair them. I probably will need a second maintenance depot then as well. First of all though, clothing, that's the important thing. My fighters are on the world map, and around Sleepy Hollow it seems rather safe now, right? So there's not any bigger bandit camp anymore. We still have this one there, so perhaps one of them has the scavenging trait. That would be Nadia, but she's really far away, because the airfield I know was a scavenger that would give us the bonus there, so I'm waiting on that. I'm not going to send my fighters over for that. And we're really just going to kill the bandits. There we would have some more, but I think north of our town there was something. Yep, there it is. Up there we have still lots of dangerous bandits living by. This is actually the closest one. Let's get over there. Let's send all of them into this direction and hopefully find us something useful. Just one thing I noticed now is that the settlers, besides just building an outpost, they can also scout. So we could either go for this weapon deposit there that we have to get a permanent income of weapons, or we could further continue with scouting. Let's actually do this once. Perhaps we find something like components or parts, something like that we need that might be really useful. The other settler that we have is now in the area where there is an upgraded version of clothes available. This one here. And I would definitely like to go ahead with this motel there. So... oh, Little Anvil, by the way, has it too, so there would be 2 here. Survivor, scavenger output, there it is, and let's build this one. So that will bring us a bit more close now in, especially the good quality stuff. And the next house is completed right here in the center of it all. Very good. And by the way, there's still not enough paved roads. Since they don't really cost me anything, I can just go crazy with that. And whenever there's someone that has a bit of time, they can you know, go ahead and upgrade my roads. So also all the way over there. And here. In this area then as well. Power source, there it is. So this allows us now to have also a nice juicy upgrade then for, what was that, the lumberyard, right? So there it is, the sawmill. And I think, oh, it's also 30 components, lots of concrete and lots of metal. So I'm still going to wait on that, but it might be an option for us soon. And let's go ahead and have the next tech, that is then the sewing machines, already for the 500 science points. And look at that, we're already back at 1.6 again, despite just spending 500 once more. So it's just going up like crazy right now, 300 per day. Now, Specialist is ready for action again. I think that was Nadia. She definitely found us some good stuff here now. So 65 components. And she's got the 65 now in stock. There would be more over there, but she's already damaged, so I'm not going to send her on that mission anymore. And we're probably just going... Oh, there's something weaker though. Let's go for this one. Also over there for the components, because we still need lots of them. And I haven't found parts yet really, but we should have a production that makes parts out of junk, right? There was something about that, and we have 600 junk available. Yes, there it is, a real junker. So that is the parts production here, the mechanic shop, and then also the junk recycling that boosts that. So parts we can get ourselves, right? I think components though, we always need to get outside. By the looks of it, that might be true. But so it is, we do need another production, and that would be the mechanic shop, because we're already really low on parts. This would then produce us the parts. 100 plastic, 30 component, 130 concrete, and a 110 metal. This is a really expensive production. And yeah, let's go ahead and have it then right in our industrial zone. There it is, a transformer. We could have it over here, of course, to save another transformer, but we will need a transformer for this area anyway at some point, so I might just go ahead with it now. And save me the hassle for later. So let's go ahead and have our mechanics right here. Oh, beside the school, that's not that good, right? Let's have it over here. And then for electricity purposes, let's also have a transformer then somewhere in this area. That should be fine. There's the connection for it. Yep. And there's this tiny slot available where we could also make a water supply available then to my people. And this should affect all of them. There you go. Not that many sick people, by the way, at the moment, so we can put one tent offline permanently, and the other ones we are going to reduce the staff, right? So as long as it's not really crazy, it should be fine, and it gives us lots of carriers and lots of workers then. Mechanic shop already has everything. This was quick, and the transformer is already finished as well, right over here. And there it is, my mechanic shop. Someone is moving in right now. We can actually put 2 people in it right away, and this will now produce us parts. It will, however, consume quite a lot of electricity. I think for the wind turbine, we would need some more parts. Yep, could go with another solar panel, but nah, let's wait for some parts to come in, and then we can have a wind turbine. Power wise, we should be really fine, right? And just now, lots of people are getting sick, irradiated and mutated. Is this a coincidence, or is it because we toned down the medical tents? Let's have the other one active again. Really strange. And 8 colonists mutated. What is going on? They're just mutating right on the street. There's not even a pollution close by. I think this is just an event once again, so a wave of mutation that is happening over time. Scripted, it seems. And there it is, pulse production up and running. And the next research has been fulfilled, so we do now have the sewing machines, and with that also a nice tailor upgrade. Next for my research, because we really should just spend all of it on researching all the time, we could add some durability. The deep drilling would be available, so the wells could be to grow even deeper. A radiator for heaters we have. Heavy tarps. There's really lots of options still. The brawl pit where people can just beat each other. Yep, let's boost the recycler though for the parts production, so this is speeding it up. And then we might also do the same thing here for my concrete production, so we can speed that production up as well, as resources are rather low. Now, where is my tailor? We do have it somewhere here. There it is. And we do have the option to upgrade it. Doesn't really cost that much for the Grand Tailor, so let's go ahead and have this one right away to boost our cloth production there further. And I have the bit of fiddling around. There it is. The Grand Tailor doesn't look so grand, but it's fine. Let's add a second person to it right away. And this should have now, yep, there it is. The sturdy clothing is a new production up and running. This is now costing us a bit of metal in addition to the fiber, right? It costs me more fiber and metal, but it is a more sturdy production. It should not deplete that quickly anymore as the basic clothing, right? And we also had the first protective clothing in already. That is the tier 3. That is coming from the outpost, of course. The settler is finished. Let's have a look at that. More components, that's fine. Another bandit, that's fine. And this is a scavenger outpost, so that would give me... I think for the scavenger, we can get this one to get some of these parts in or whatever. It's rare metals. Let's go ahead with that. We don't have it yet.
Okay.
I'm totally in for some rare metal input. The only thing that is at 0 at the moment, so nothing here. Oh, and a group of survivors coming in right away. Have a look at that. They might give us something. Some adults, children, and 3 elders. 2 of them are infected, and some 28 fuel they still have. We also have still the healing capacity, and by the way, 10 carriers, so we can definitely man those buildings. Right, the mechanic shop. Let's just make sure that all the lumber yards are working at maximum capacity. They are, because we have the workforce, and we should not save it as long as we have it. So concrete. Oh no, another winter storm. For the winter storm, let's go ahead and have another firewood production. I hate winter storms. They are taking too long. The last one was, I think, 3 days. And this one here might be just as long. Can we add another one here? That would be perfect. We can. Perfect. Just beside my other lumberyard. And my fighters are ready for advancing the Wolfgang, the Pack Master. So this is going to be a bit of a tough fight there, I think. But of course, with 3 experienced fighters, we should not have a big problem here. And we might find something useful out of these camps. Out of this whole area, by the way. Also, I would like to upgrade my tool shop. I haven't done this yet to the next one. Right, we do have the materials for that. Very important, as we are also low on tools now. And with that, we can get the better tools out. Logging camp finish. Let's assign 2 people to that right away. This will, of course, increase the consumption of planks significantly. That we should just consider. And already has all the resources. Perfect. And also fisherman. Let's add a second person to that as well. Even though food is still ridiculously fine. And oh, water. Water is not so fine with all the people coming in. We do need to get a better water supply up. 129 coin. And oh, there it is, actually a crashed airplane. So we find some parts, but we produce parts ourselves now. There, however, would be components. Let's have one of my fighters actually get the components. It's without any hazard. And the other 2 can scout this area and this area, just so that we get perhaps more bandits out of the way. But that is a good loot here that we can make. Also, we got 4 colonists that are homeless. And do we still have a burner? There's the burner. There's an upgraded burner, so it would reach more people. Because I would really like to have no additional burner for now. Can we see the burners? Yes, we can see the burners as an overlay when we activate the houses. So there we can have another one. Perfect. That I definitely want to do. Getting heated. And it's space for all the people that we need. And the ground workshop has also been finished. Lots of progress right now, I feel. So lots of things are coming together. And with that, we have the durable tools that consume me parts now. And that's just how good it is that we have the parts production up and running now. Also, lots of colonists are being born. We're at 130 right now. 40 children are waiting to grow up. Quite a lot. All the fields are being harvested. Problem is, though, we are already really full on that. I think there was an upgrade though for my storage capacities. Also my concrete. Yep, let's go with the concrete. Storage capacity we can do at some point later. We are really, really stuffed right now. So the winter can come. However, water is a problem. So I do need to get another water well. However, yeah, space is also getting rare with it because we have built everything so close now. There would be another one here with 10 water. Perfect. And there's the storm. Coming in just on time. As preparations finished. Also my firewood is looking fine. Yeah, wood production is problematic. And with the parts production up and running, we can also build wind turbines now. So to permanently boost then our... There's already one. Let's have another one next to it. They can work at 100... Yeah, at 100 efficiencies. Even if they're side by side. Let's go ahead with this. Because that will just give me a way more stable income of power. By the way, this one here, I think we don't really need for now. Is that right? There is the metal extractor that gets heated by that. Alright, let's keep it active. And yeah, let's also reinforce all the tents so that the maximum amount of people are working in them. Right, two more concrete, and then we can build the house. Please do this fast. We have 6 homeless right now, and it's winter storm. There's the house coming along. Lucky us, 2 people died because of old age, so that makes some housing possible again. And also with this one, 5, everybody has a home now. And this is also a heated home. Very good. Now, who's ready? Oh, Nadia's ready. She's finished. Very good. 46 more components, but she's really low on health now. She's got 111 components. Let's get her back to Sleepy Hollow. Brock has finished also some components over here. And can now continue with scouting the next area. He is, yep, doing this one. Very good. More bandits. Mission complete. And tools, superior tools we have over there. Also some rare metals that we can get and a police station. Let's go for the bandits then. How may I help? Someone needs some fixing. Mandatory maintenance. The colonists are unhappy about the conditions of the ranch. The shoddy woodwork could make it easy for animals to get out of their stalls, and it's simply not safe to work there anymore. Redo the structures, fix the most glaring issues. Yeah, we could do redo the structures. Most likely there is a hope bonus out of that one here. Yep, and 40 happiness. That is a lot. Very, very nice. Overall happiness is now almost maximized with that. Oh, if it weren't for the meteors coming down again. Next up we have defeated the bandits. 143 coin. And once again some nice areas here. Especially also components once more with low damage. So let's go ahead with this. Scout the northern area. And you, my friend, you could go... Yeah, electronics we have down here. With a low damage. So let's also go ahead with this. So my fighters are very busy bees right now. 700 coin, I think we can afford the next specialist with that. We can. Nala, a scout. That is perfect. Because with that, we get another settler. And once again, can put an outpost somewhere. Probably, I mean, fun boxes, 100 we got now. So lots of that. I also didn't need to worry about the rare metals anymore. So we might go for clothing, actually. Or for tools, wherever we have... one of these special things available. Up here we would have superior tools supply. Let's go over there and get us in with that, as it's a very good boost. Fanatics at the gate. We do have a fully staffed, reinforced gate. We should be fine. And the Great Purge with the apocalypse doomsday cults have gotten the validation they craved and are spreading around the wasteland like wildfire. This particular group looks tough and is fully armed. As they stop behind the gate, their leader bangs the wall with the end of his rifle. The Great Purge is here. Prove your worth or perish. And insult their costume party. And they're enraged by the mockery and of course will go into full attack. Oh yeah, they're strong. We're losing a lot of that right now. But they're also going down quickly. Pretty big attack. But we should be fine. Yeah. The over is the costume party. As all of them died, really. For a moment it looked like we would actually lose most of our gate here way too quickly. This should give us a nice boost, right? And perhaps some loot as well. Yeah, a weapon, 4 pills and 200 coin. Plus also for us a bit of a happiness boost there. That we have done the good job. Let's repair the gate. Oh, party hard. A group of colonists are crammed inside a house. There are empty bottles littered around the floor, some toppled over and spilling the pungent smelling drink everywhere. The lot are acting very happy, albeit also clumsy. They cheerfully ask other colonists to join them for the game of cards. When asked about the drinks, they proudly reveal it's homemade. And alright, I mean, it's winter storm. There's not really that much we can do. Let them party hard. And they obviously need to let off some steam. Sometime later, a scream sounds from the direction of the houses. The group is standing outside the house, and a few next to it are now on fire. Apparently, they had a brilliant idea to play with matches inside the house. And there we got the fire now. All good. At least they had some fun, I guess. Oh, lots of houses are critically damaged. Also, this one here. What the hell? At least it's warm, right? But yeah, of course, we got some homeless citizens with that. It's all fine. 24 are infected. I think 3 medical tents will not do anymore soon enough. We do, however, have, of course, the hospital. With some electricity and water consumption, plus the parts and components, we could make a beautiful, big hospital. However, do need more components that should arrive then as well at some point. Let's have a scavenger outpost here now for this tools production up there. So there is some tools now coming in from a second outpost. Then on top of that, this is looking not so great. Let's have my maintenance depot work in this area too, so that we don't lose a house there. That would be bad. And the winter storm at least is over, so the burners can stop working. We're not really going down on firewood there too much though. Everything else seems to be pretty high, so we could have a small feast there. We can afford this easily to boost our hope to the maximum now. Very good. Maximum hope. And colonists cannot become anguished. Got some contamination over there. Would be fine. Joseph was born. And I think also my specialist here. Yep, we could have the fighting here. I'm still waiting though for my Baylor, who is still scavenging electronics. And we've also gotten rid of all the pollution up here. And with that, the waste dump is getting a bit more in. But don't forget, we're sending the pollution to my neighbors. So my waste dump is not really full. And we can actually happily continue. But I think we don't need that much anymore for it, right? Because everything here has been now cleared. Also everything here all the way up to the fields. There are still 2 polluted piles. Let's get rid of them. And I think we might actually then save some more workforce by getting rid of the environmental station. Or at least putting it down there a bit, right? So far so good. We are now researching the fortress and then also the headquarters. So there's some really big buildings coming along. And I still should watch out for more clothes and tools production somehow. Stay tuned.